Now. Ah, there I am. Sorry about that. A computer error happened on me. Some typo I made. So, yes, I'm going to talk about Auntie Ange again. Back again. The Last Supper and Grieving. And a gentleman called Bernard said in the 3Ws about... Brendan, sorry. In the 3Ws said about... waste time wasters, which is true. You don't want to keep wasting your time on these people that keep hurting you and upsetting you and everything else, do you? So anyway, let's get back onto today's topic, which is grieving and the Last Supper. I'm going to start with grieving, because grieving, you do go through it. Your world comes destroying around you, your little aura, your little bubble, your home, everything comes crashing around you, even if you want the separation, even though you're not happy being with that person anymore or whatever. You go through a grieving pattern as well. Some days you'll be really, really sad. Some days you won't feel like getting out of bed, and you don't understand it because you know you don't want to be with that person, but you're grieving about things you did with that person, regardless if it was a nasty relationship or sad if you loved the person, and you still grieve there because that's painful when you love somebody and they don't want to be with you anymore. That's harsh. And sometimes I always say to somebody, yes, I know you love them and you think the world of them, but if they've gone and left you for somebody else, grieve for so many days, 5, 6, 7, even 10 days, feel sad, get all the emotions out of you, and then say if you split on the 17th of April, by the 27th of April, start putting in 3 goals that you need to achieve yourself. And it is horrible. I know, I've been there, I've done it, I've got the t-shirt, I've guided many female friends that have had the situation. I've talked to some male friends, but male friends are very different. So you have to tiptoe around the men by going, yes, I know, but just see it as a blessing. Like I've had one gentleman that turned round and said, my dog's barking in the background. And the door's open, I think. Little monkey he is. And then, and he turned around and I've had to say to them, you know, see it as a blessing. I know it's very sad because you've done a lot for that lady, or this has happened, but in a way, it's a blessing. I always see it as a blessing. Yes, it's painful and hurts. So on this, like, for example, let's go back to the 27th of April. Then you give yourself 3 targets that day, what you want to achieve. But I will say this, the minute you do split up, ladies, and he's left you for another woman, go straight to the shop, get yourself a nice clinky top, get yourself a pump-up bra, because again, they more than likely turn up on your doorstep. So if they do, that's what you need, especially when they lived with you and they've got items in the house they wanted to take. If they don't live with you, that's a different story. You just have to make sure you look fab in case you walk through town and bump into them. So that's that little bit, and we can go more over grieving, what you like to know, what you want to ask in the future. The last one I call is the Last Supper. Never give a man his last supper, i.e. sex. And the reason why I say this, and I've said it to a few of my female friends, especially when they've caught seeing somebody else, I always find that men, what they do is they come back, they will sleep with you, they will most probably feed you and go, oh, she's not like you, and all the lovey-dovey stuff, and how they made a mistake, and this, that, and even all the other stuff they want to do is to get you into the bed. And they will charm the birds off the tree. And then you'll go, oh, yes, if I sleep with them, that then makes them then want to stay with me. It means they're going to stay with me. And you do it. You sleep with them to feel like you're going to keep them by sleeping with you. No. It doesn't work like that. Because from my observation over the years, they will sleep with you. They will get off you. They will get dressed. They will walk downstairs. And they'll walk out that door. Now, I've never experienced that myself because I call it the Last Supper. Because I've observed it. And I would never give the man the satisfactory of doing that. And I have told a couple of female friends, do not, under any circumstances, give them the Last Supper, because you will feel like crap when they get off you, walk down, get dressed, and start walking down the stairs, and they are going to be so arrogant, you're going to be so hurt, You're going to be so angry that you're going, I've slept with you. You're supposed to be this. You've just come out with that. You told me you love me. Blah, 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 blah. And you'll be screaming at them, and they just turn around and call you a psycho. And they walk out that door. So, and if you have experienced this, join in the chat. Tell us what you did, how it was. Do you still get angry with it when you think about it? You know, these are the things that you do. And to avoid that hurt, that pain, you turn around and say, no, I'm not going to sit with you. When I left my partner after 15 years and we were splitting up, he wanted his last supper, and I went, no, but he didn't call it that. You know, you don't call it last supper. You go, oh, can we just make love? You know, and I was like, no, I'm not making love with you, because I know you got another woman on the scenes. I am not losing my dignity and my pride for you to turn around and drop me like a hot cake. I'm sorry, I've got loads of self-respect. And that's what he did. And I've always, since after that, I've always called it the Last Supper. So never give the man his Last Supper. And it's great because I know that he's never had it. And it's a brilliant feeling to know that I've still kept my dignity. I'm not hurt because he slept with me and tossed me aside like a little rag. So, yeah. So that's the two today. Picked up on somebody's with the W. Comment out on that, and I'd like to bring it to your attention, this one. The grieving. Don't forget, you will grieve no matter how, if you want to be that person or not. Give yourself time out time. One of my friends who found out her partner dumped her, I just turned around and said, right, cry till a certain time, cut yourself off date, then focus on you. Focus on your needs, what you want to do. And by all means, yes, you are going to sometimes suddenly do the dishes and break down and cry 2 months down the line. That's fine. But you've put your goals in place. You've put what you want to achieve, what you want to do. Things that, you know, when you're in a relationship, you haven't been able to do. So you go and do that. And remember, when you sniff another woman on the scenes, don't give the man his last supper. Ban him from it. And you will thank me in the long run. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoy this small little clip. If there's anything you want to run past me, please drop a line. Eventually we'll get up and running. We'll hopefully have conversations through the chat line like I do with other things. And I'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much. I'm going to stop streaming now.